paper map out. I'm done with this freaking thing.
Right. Now the wind said out here in Tampa, they look like regular big business. You don't know most the big business that have no signage at all.
Nope.
But my question is, um, why now? Why all of a sudden you want to stick these in certain neighborhoods, not in all neighborhoods?
No, it truly it don't matter the neighborhood. It doesn't. The data is all online. They just looking for places they can put these giant buildings up where the complaint level is going to be low. Yeah, they're going to whine because, I don't want that in my town. It's going to do this, going to do that. Take the water. Yep. All right. Well, they're just looking for a place where the less complaints, and the government's in on it. And if you want to look at it that way, the local governments, they take it.
What's up, Rob?
Could have given me a heads up.
Well, you should be walking around with your chests out.
Oh, is that what I saw?
I'm still trying to figure out why a town of 2,500 people need 5 brand new car wash places. Nobody there. Why happened that? Like, it's ridiculous, man.
Yep.
They're trying to put them here. I see signs everywhere. In the rural area, I see the no data signs everywhere. Because do you know how much water those things take?
Well, they do, but they don't. It's really odd. Everybody's like, oh, they use 8 million gallons. No, not all of them. It all depends. It's the cooling towers because of the heat stuff. They don't like use this is what everybody thinks. They use the water and dump it down the drain. No, they recirculate it. I work for a company that one of my subsidiary companies, they treat that water. I mean, the water's treated to keep bacteria and stuff from growing and, all the bad diseases that grow in standing water, moving water, and warm water. No, they treat it. They don't use near as, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying they don't use near as much water as they're telling everybody to be scared of, be scared of this, be scared of that. They recirculate their water. They're just big cooling towers. Yeah, they lose some in evaporation, but most of those systems recover the evaporative water and put it back in the system again. They're not stupid. They used to be stupid. Like New York City, you could drive around in a dead summer day in the 70s. You just see steam rising off the tops of the buildings. That was because of the cooling towers. They were losing water all the time. Now they don't do it that way. It's all enclosed systems. And yeah, they do it right, but nonetheless, why do we need so many? Because they store every tidbit of every piece of data. It's logged, it's cataloged. It may not be set up so they can search for everything, but they can because of all these new AI computer companies and all the different computers they're coming out with. That, yeah, they can do 8 trillion terabytes or teraflops of data a second, which is an ungodly amount. You can't even begin to fathom it. The Apollo spacecraft had as much calculating power as my old TI-21 calculator. That's it. And it made it to the moon and back. Now we got so much data out there that, yeah, and they use it for, they say, oh, it's just for advertising. No, it's not. That's my tinfoil hat. Sorry. I had to come up to say all that stuff because, yeah, I can't say that on Gil's channel. He knows it. But the people there are just like, yeah, well, like, okay, whatever.
Hey,
Happy
man,
Mac knows.
Welcome in. Truth said power and water consumption is phenomenal. My Renaissance, what
it is. Oh, the power is ridiculous. Yeah. It's just unbelievable. And a lot of these places don't pay. They get a wicked deal on the power. That's why our rates go up, because they're getting all kinds of deals cut because you're going to create jobs and you're doing all this stuff. No, it's all payoffs. They pay them off ahead of time and get a ridiculous deal on the electric. They run new massive power lines, and then we get stuck with the bill. They don't pay it.
Yeah, because Karen Moore said the neighborhood.
In Texas.
What'd you say, Rob?
I said we get stuck in the bills in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
The neighborhood matter because of the pollution and the energy. It raises people utility bills.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm seeing, and I've been following it for a while. Some things are going on in North Carolina where they're trying to put a data center in for phenomenal Black neighborhoods. because they're making it to the point that if they passed the bill in North Carolina saying that if they want to condemn your property because of the water that these data centers need, they can take your property without any question.
Oh, your well went dry. Yeah, sorry. We just evicted you because you can't live in a dry, flat house anymore.
But
you need to have water. Sorry, it's not our fault.
That's not even the case. You know what I'm saying? People are being forced out of their homes because of these data centers and needing so much resource and water, and it's not right.
Yeah.
And there's nothing a lot of people can do about it. So why would you want one of those in your community? And
they don't care. And they don't care. They don't care about the community. They just care about your local governments just care about getting their kickbacks. It's like, oh, we'll give you $1 million if you let us build here. Just give us the okay. Okay, we'll vote on it. And then they give each one of the people voting on it a couple $100,000. And okay, we voted on it. No, it'll be fine. It'll create jobs. Yeah, for about 6 months. And those jobs get imported in. They don't use the local people to build the concrete and all that stuff. They bring those people in. They're already contractors that do it. They just travel around the country and build data centers. That's all they do. You don't get you might get some local concrete trunks that are making deliveries. That's about it. Sorry, it's a ugly, bad scenario that they're putting us into in the world here.
It is. It really is. And
I mean, I stay and keep aware of what's going on, but it's certain things is just out of your control. So that's definitely something I'm not gonna lose sleep over. I could just do what I can do and just take care of my family and take care of what's most important to me. But I mean, it's craziness. A lot of stuff that's going around, like that's going on with this data situation with the data centers and stuff. It's I don't know. It's a whole. I don't know. I went into a whole rabbit hole with the situation with the big house and the so-called ballroom, and this lady literally broke it down on this YouTube, and I was like, "That's crazy."
All I know and what I see is the rich is getting richer, and the poor and people that ain't never been poor getting poor. And what happens when your family's safety and well-being is put in jeopardy?
No, they don't care. We're useless air breathers. That's all we are to them.
No, I'm asking Rob because Rob said he's not losing any sleep.
Yeah, because right about now in the situation, if you're thinking ahead, we're literally going through like a land grab. Get some property with some cushion, and then just start doing stuff the old way.
But
I'm not saying do stuff the old way right now, this minute, but start learning how to do stuff the old way. So then when you have to, you still have that cushion.
But there's not a cushion, Rob, if they can come and automatically deem your property unfit for you to be on, for them to put a data center nearby.
Yeah, everybody's affected. Everybody's going to be affected, whether you think about it or not. Even if you live in an area, they're not going to put a data center in. Your power bill is going up. Everything's going up.
Yeah, even if they don't put a data center on your property, you're still going to be affected at the end of the day. That's why it's like, the way I see it, it's something that just kind of like out of your control, and you kind of just like rolling with the punches and trying to put some type of buffer as much as you can. That's what I'm saying. Just building your buffer, that way it don't affect you as much. It's gonna affect you, but not as much.
The sad part is, yes, we feel it's out of our control, but in about 10 years, 5 years, you will be controlled because you're not going to be able to do anything private anymore. Nothing. Everyone, even these YouTube channels, the videos that we're doing now, that's getting saved. I'm sure my voice, your voice, everybody's voice is getting saved and getting labeled as whatever because that's what they do. Who's they? I don't know.
Karen said power and water consumption is phenomenal because the whole system has the wrong design. And can you see the chat, Chef New York?
Actually, I was washing some dishes with my headset on, so I can't see anything right now.
I'll get to it in a hot second. Let me just catch up right quick. New York governor is evil. Whoever lines her pocket gets to go ahead. putting up huge solar farms on protected state-owned environmental conservations or land reserved for endangered species. People don't care no more. The money outspeak any people's well-being, all of that. People don't care no more.
And that is old. I mean, people been lining their pockets since they was able to say, she's a witch, burn her at the stake, you know? So it's nothing new. You just gotta kind of like
it's evolved over the years. Yeah.
You know what I think is gonna come down to? Who's part of the system and who's not part of the system? Because everybody's not gonna just go willingly. You know, it's gonna have a part of society that's gonna be in the system, and you're gonna have a lot of other people that's gonna refuse to be part of the system.
Why they're talking about concentration camps, putting these big massive buildings up for people who don't line up with what they want to happen.
I mean, I could see they trying, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Like, I doubt it. There's too much people that's not gonna stand for that. Cause
not after what they just did 4 years ago and 5 years ago. After people start to wake up on that crap.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, more people woke up versus the people that were just following, you know, mandates. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
A lot of people pivoted. They quit their job. They did something else.
Yeah, they're sticking them in areas where people don't have the money to fight. That eminent domain is and that's what it is. That's why I said nobody owns
eminent domain. Yeah, nobody has a chance. Anything. Nobody.
Yeah, nobody owns anything on this property. I don't care if your house is paid off.
No, you're still paying rent to the government to have your property, and if you don't pay the rent, they take it all away from you.
And even if you're not paying rent, because some people are tax-free. If you're a military person, you don't pay taxes on that land. But who's to say they can't come take that property?
Oh yeah, just because it's tax-free doesn't mean you own it.
Right.
I mean, we're a debt slave society. That's all we are.
But I'm gonna always agree. It's better to just own property than to rent it. Even though you don't own it, you're always gonna be in a better advantage to own a property, well, so-called temporarily own a property, versus giving your money away to somebody that owns it. Well, so-called own it.
Yeah, you never own it. You pay. One of my daughters pays pretty much, actually, I think a little bit more a month for her 2-bedroom apartment for her husband and her cat. Then I pay my mortgage for a 4-bedroom, 2-story house. I mean, we bought the house 20 years ago, and her rent is more than my mortgage. It's a sad day, and they'll never afford to buy a house.
Yeah, I'm experiencing that now.
And I'm gonna say, any property you own is gonna accrue 2 to 5% a year. Yep. So even though you temporarily own it, so-called own it, you could always sell it, and then that value, whatever money you paid on it, the value would be much more than what you paid for it. So you kind of like somewhat flipping.
Ironically, if you think about it this way, your property holds value. Everybody said, my property value went up. No, it didn't. The dollar value went down. What are you paying for a loaf of bread now? You're paying 99 cents? No, you're paying $4.99. My property went from being worth $100,000 to $300,000. Guess what? You can still buy this. You can't buy another piece of property for $100,000 the same size, anything. Now it costs you $300,000. So that's because they keep printing money. There's a whole nother rabbit hole you're about to drag me into. But
we're gonna stay on topic.
Okay.
The data centers are a Ponzi scheme. They don't make money. Rich people just use it and expense to us, so they can remap the world. And I heard that too, Karen, that they're trying to remap the world because of all the BS that
it's gonna be part of a new classification system. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, you'll own nothing and be happy. That type of thing. Yeah.
Yep, Happy Max said, yep. Karen said, if I were so sick, I would live stream these issues. What's up, sweet time? What's up, sweet time? Wait a minute. He was speaking to everybody. Karen said, I can't start over again. I done started over so many times, it ain't funny. I done lost a lot of stuff, start over, and I'm going through the same stuff again. The system
That's all right. We all know you have so many chats. You can't just read them all. We'll be here until tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. So, my Renaissance, what you got to say on this matter?
Well, I know nothing from experience, but what I've heard in the forums that I've run into on Facebook, they're pretty much saying what Karen is saying, what you were saying, that they are literally forcing people out of their homes who live near large bays of water because they need that water, and that we will be responsible for part of that, or if not all, of the water bill and the electric bill. So our rates are going to increase because of these. So that's what I've been hearing, and I've been like following on, so like I said, some forums on Facebook, but I personally don't know anything about it. But if that's true, what I'm hearing, that sucks.
All right, it is. And my thing is, because I follow a couple of people that's leaving the United States, moving abroad, right? Because they're sick of what's going on in America. Well, I've been thinking about leaving, going abroad too, because I'm sick of what's going on in America.
Ain't many places left to go. I mean, we were the last bastion of hope. I mean, about the only place you can go now to get away from stuff is somewhere in South America, maybe. I mean, Australia's got their own set of problems. New Zealand's got their set of problems. Russia, there's a thought. I don't know. Never put much thought into it. But Canada, I wouldn't go to Canada if they paid me. I just wouldn't. I mean, their economy's going straight down the toilet right now. They got a businessman running. We have one too, but their businessman is terrible running it up there. They're already trying to split off. They're all trying to split away from each other and stuff. It's just bad.
Ain't none of it no good. Ain't none of them people no good. When you got rich people running the country that only think about making more money and want to start a war. America has always been about fighting and want a war and want to do this and want to control stuff that they ain't got no business touching. First of all, you in the United States. Why are you reaching over to another country, messing with them, and they're not doing anything to you? It's because that country got resource that the United States want, and they trying to go after it by any means necessary.
Right. I hear Costa Rica is looking good this time of the year. I hear they gotta buy one get one free on the margaritas.
I'm even thinking about where your sisters them at, Rob.
Yeah, come on to Cairo. They over there in Egypt. They've been there for the last going on 15 years.
But take gas, for instance. I drive for a living. So that means I need gas in my car. It's high, it's out, get out.
Yeah, and why is that? That's not because of the Hormuz Strait. I'll tell you that. There are more oil wells in this country than they ever talk about. There's hundreds of millions of them, each producing tens of thousands of barrels of oil a day or a week or whatever. We have so much oil, it's not funny, which begs the question, why are our prices going up? Because the big three oil companies that own them, they're selling it to everybody overseas, jacking the price up, and now they're calling it supply and demand. Wait a minute. I thought we were self-sufficient with oil. We don't need anybody else's oil. We don't. Never did.
Right.
But they make it seem like it's always that fault. Oh, it's the Middle East crisis in the 70s. Yeah, I was around during the big fuel crunch when it went from 19 cents a gallon to 70 cents a gallon overnight in 70s during that whole Middle East crisis thing way back in the day. My dad owned a gas station. He sold it. He had to go back to work down in New York City from Maine. That sucked. I wish I still lived up there.
Cousin, welcome in. And Rob, truth is right. More people are going to go along so they can eat. Less people are going to resist. Like C-19 was the visual test to see who and how many people were going to comply. Man, you can sit back and watch. And it was so much Like they tried to force the shots. I don't know how many of you guys got the shots. I don't care how many of you guys got the shot. I wasn't letting you inject me with some I don't know what's up
I
in there.
was ready to lose my job behind that one.
What you said, me and too. Baby, I was gonna go try to pick up cans for a living, bottle tops, something. You wasn't putting that in me. I don't care what you say. And not to be funny, it's coming again. It is literally coming again.
Yep.
And people are not prepared for nothing.
That's why they have these data centers. They're collecting all the data on everybody so they know who to go after, and because you're not going to comply this time.
Right. Right.
And
you're
gonna wind up on a list, and that's it. And you ain't gonna hide. You're gonna take your phone with you. You ain't hiding. That phone tracks every move you make. It listens to everything you say. Everything.
What'd you say, my Renaissance?
I agree with the truth to a certain degree, because that is true. People do want to eat. And C19 taught them, but C19 also taught them a bunch of lies came with that. So a lot of people are going to have their antennas up. If you lied last time about this, the benefits and how everything was going to be great, and everybody lost a ton of family members and still sick and still in and out of the hospital, people learn the hard way. So yes, a lot of people going to get along to eat, but a lot of them have smartened up and learned that what is being told to us is not the truth.
That's
so
true.
I think it could go both ways.
AI is changing the game.
Hooga.
Hey, Hooga, now this is where it gets deeper. Artificial intelligence isn't small. It requires massive power. We're talking thousands of machines running 24/7.
Thousands, billions.
Well, I'm just.
I have to ask this question. Are you getting this off of Chat GPT?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang up on you now.
Oh,
we're talking about AI. You're using freaking AI instead of basic research to do your research
AI
for you.
To be on YouTube. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
That everybody uses AI every day. If you use your phone,
no, they don't. No, they
don't.
If everybody, you're using your phone, you're using AI.
I use my phone to text my friends and make a phone call to my wife, and maybe play a game that I've been playing on it for 10 years.
Using AI.
I'm not using it. No, they're watching me maybe, but I'm not using it. I mean, I see all my boss told me we have to do our self-evaluations. He's like, oh, do your self-evaluation, put it in Chat GPT to gloss it over. I'm like, you want me to use a computer to make me look good? Really? I said, and I told him flat out, because I've known him for a long time. I said, that says volumes about you there, buddy. I said, my review on me will not be Chat GPT, and you'll like it. And he's like, okay. So I did that. I was like, how was that? He's like, that was pretty good. I'm like, yeah, I don't use Chat GPT for this crap. I said, that makes people lazy and stupid.
Well,
and
I
compliant.
Lazy and stupid because I'm finna finish reading what I was reading.
I didn't mean it at you. I meant like for work. I meant it for people at work. People are passing their nursing exams using Chat GPT. They don't know squat. And you want them taking care of you in the hospital? Are you kidding me?
Right. True said, Tampa, it's about the dollar losing its value because oil was going away from the dollar.
Yeah, we already went off the petrodollar. We're trying to stick with it and make it look good, but
hey, Sylvia, welcome in. Hey, Ann, welcome in. Miss J.K. Gardner, welcome in.
Hey,
guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. If anybody has any information about data centers, or if any data centers have went up in your area, drop it down in the comments and let us know what's going on in your community.
So isn't it some states that's trying to fight against it?
Yeah. Our state got signs up everywhere. They even got billboards up. No data centers.
Yeah, and your governor and all them will be like, well, it'll be good for the economy. That's where they get it. And they sweet talk everybody. And then they vote on it. We don't get to vote on it. And if we do vote on it, you really think that's going to count? Anyway, that's another story.
Sylvia said they are holding people on a cruise ship right now due to some virus.
Yep.
Didn't the big seed start that way? Yeah. And it was a guy came on a while back, right when C-19 happened, and said, this is just the beginning. This ain't the end. It's more to come. More that's more deadlier than the C-19.
Or
I
is
heard
it?
they going to let them off in the Caribbean, and that they got this whole team that's going to come on and deep clean it and all of this. So
Yeah, bullshit.
once again, I don't do cruises for many
No.
reasons, and that's one of them.
The oil is coming
That
from
is one
all
of
lands.
them.
The oil comes subsiding.
Yeah, they're subsidizing the oil companies 20 to 30 billion by the U.S. government. Yeah, it's our money. That's like all these. Oh, windmills are cheap to put up. No, they're not. It was our tax money paying for it, so they didn't have to pay a lot to put them up, and they don't do squat. And the solar farms and the windmills and all this crap. Oh, shut down the coal-fired power plants, shut down the nuclear power plants. We're going to get it from the sun. No, you're not. They just made everything more expensive because of it.
Sylvia says she doesn't use AI. My job depends now heavily on AI. They keep asking, I keep saying no. Yes, it's the monkey virus. Yeah, it's somebody monkey virus out there. She said, what is the monkey virus? Sweet truth. I have
no, they just need a harder scare tactic this time. They need to show like thousands and thousands of people just dropping dead in the street, like they tried to show us what was going on in China, which, you know, that happened about the same time they turned on the 5G towers, but that's another rabbit hole. And that's AI.
Oh, I know about that one too. I couldn't say nothing about that.
They will integrate AI into everything. They don't.
They're trying.
And eventually it will become a norm without you ever raising an eyebrow. I picked this guy up about a couple of weeks ago, and I was taking him to this job, warehouse or whatever. I was like, what kind of warehouse is this? Oh, all we do is just monitor the robots working. It's barely any people in there working. The machines and the robots are doing everything to load trucks.
Yeah,
to put
Amazon does that too. Amazon does the same thing. They got all the robots running around. Everything's cataloged and on a shelf and scanned. And yep, they hardly have it. They have some people still packing stuff, but they're slowly getting rid of them too, until they get robots that can do it the right way.
Right. And that's such a scary thing in today's economy. But people thinking it's just, okay, it ain't gonna work. They're gonna always need people. But when they perfect AI, what you think you're gonna need? What you need to do?
It'll fix itself. Yeah. It'll build itself. It'll create new designs of itself. Yeah, it's a downhill run real quick.
Well, actually, I might have AI/robot out there in my garden and gardening for me. That's what I'm looking forward to.
So they get it's gonna mess up.
I get to rest and drink up some margaritas and let AI work for me.
Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Y'all,
I know this is a stupid comment to make, but I have to make it anyway, just because it's just the thought behind it. Okay, so the U.S. for many years has been the greatest nation on earth. That's why everybody take chances, lose their lives trying to get over here, running from the mess of what they country is doing. This has been the greatest of great. So it just so crazy to me that they are doing everything to make this look like a third world country. So whatever happened to this being the greatest and everybody wanted to flock here, you about to make this look like the third world country. Which people losing homes, going to be living in the street, derelict business where everybody is losing. You know, 2 houses left on a block because everything has been torn down. It's about to look a hot mess. So how is this the greatest nation on the earth that we all and all the government supposed to have been so proud of? But now you're running us in the ground. I mean, that don't make sense to me. And I know, like I said, I know that's probably stupid to say, but it just don't make sense to me.
It ain't stupid. No, you can't bring there here without here becoming there. I mean, literally, everybody's coming from other countries, flying their own flags over here. Wait, you came to this country to be American, but you're flying your flag? You just brought all your crap here and you want it to be the same way. So, yeah, then go back to your country. Oh, it was bad. Okay, so you came here to make it just as bad? Really? The hell's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Right. Sweet Time
Well,
said,
what'll
how
make
to-
sense if you did your research. China is basically a technology-driven society, so they
Yeah. Oh,
prefer to choose convenience over privacy. So when you look at the United States, I mean, we still have our rights to bear arms and everything. So we're literally like the last stand. So that's why over the years, since I'm gonna say 20, 40, 50 years ago, they started outsourcing all the manufacturing and production, because all this was in the plan and the making since I'm gonna say over 100 years ago. Slowly but surely, they outsource all the work because this is like part of the making to break this, side down into a third world country so they can have that same control that they have on the other side.
Yeah,
We're
sense.
literally like the last stand.
Yeah, there's too many people that just like, well, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna go back to playing my whatever your favorite video game on your phone is. You look at people. I watch people. Bob, I think you know who Bob is, right? Tampa, yeah.
Hey, Tony. Yeah, but I know,
You know Bob. He put a video up. He's like, oh, he was over in the other country where his wife's from, and he's like, oh, I'm at a family reunion. And I looked at the video. Every single person was not talking. They're all just like swiping their phones, watching TikTok videos and shorts. Everybody's doing it now. You just walk down the street. Kids don't talk to each other. Nobody talks. They're too busy looking at their phones, swiping these TikTok shorts, Facebook shorts, everything's shorts because we've been given short attention spans. Nobody pays attention anymore. They think they're learning something. They do that for 2 hours. Say, so what'd you learn? Oh, stuff. Well, what'd you learn? I don't know. What were you watching? I don't remember. Of course you don't remember. It's the dopamine.
Bob, is that the guy with the afro that paints?
No. That is not Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Small joke. I was just trying to break up the seriousness.
Yeah, you're good.
We ready to use AI now. What Tanya said, this is a much needed topic. Well, people are so afraid to talk about stuff because when it boils down, it's
you're on the list.
The race talk, and then people clam up and their balls get all tight because they don't want to talk about certain things. Well, I don't want no damn data center in my neighborhood because at the end of the day, they require huge amounts of electricity, a shitload ton of water for coating, and we're gonna pay for it because we got to pay for this stuff.
But how we gonna pay for it? Because they taking everybody's job and they taking Social Security. So who is going to pay for this stuff if nobody is working or nobody is getting any money that they work for their whole entire life?
Right.
Yeah, well, your payment is part of it, the setup. Your payment is going to be submission to the system.
Everybody who has Social Security now might not have it soon. People like me, we won't have Social Security. We'd have been worked all our life and we won't see a check.
That was one of the biggest Ponzi schemes ever created.
Right.
Because if I have a 401k or a IRA, whatever, and I die, yeah, that money's still there. My mom had one, my dad had one. It came to me and my sister. But if you have Social Security, you're still owed, you put in like $1 million of your lifetime.
Yeah.
Just the interest alone, you'd have like, $150 million, but you only collect the equivalent of like, a couple $100,000. You die, they keep it. Doesn't go to your family. Doesn't go to anybody. It's a Ponzi scheme. It always has been. We all know it. Nothing you can do about it.
And that's the same thing for whole life insurance for anybody who did not know. Whole life insurance has this little savings in it, correct? So much go for your insurance, so much go for your savings. When you go to Glory, that insurance company keeps the savings. So if you have a savings attached to your whole life policy, don't think my family is going to get $300,000 plus this $200,000. Your family gets none of that. So I suggest you, if you go into your little savings because it is yours, spend it on some preps or a trip, or if you want to move out the country, use your money because
buy something tangible that won't lose value. Don't go out and buy a bunch of Amazon toys because they won't be worth squat. Go buy a piece of property. Go buy some silver or gold.
Absolutely. So for
You with me with that? Get a half an acre or something and set you up.
For anybody
so you
who did not know that and was calculating your money up in your head, how much your family was gonna get, because now they got 2 pots. No, ma'am. You do not get the savings. Your family won't get that. That goes back into the insurance pot. So just so you all know that.
So Sylvia said this mpox is similar to smallpox. With this administration, we'll let it get out of control. Protect yourself.
Yeah. Monkeypox and mpox. I remember it came out and all of a sudden it went away because all of a sudden it turns out certain people had it and then some kids got it that they were living with and then a dog got it that they were living with. It's like, wait a minute. Yep, let's get that off. We don't want to talk about that. Nope.
Yeah, Rob, check out the movie Surrogates. No reasons to ever go outside.
Yep.
And Sylvia says over 17,000 people lost their jobs from Spirit Airlines.
Absolutely.
Yep. Oh no, I can't forget that movie. And that's the movie with Bruce Willis.
Yep.
I've never heard of it. Let me write
that movie is crazy.
Yeah, you got
I think one of these days we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that one of these days.
Yeah. You basically live in your house and you just wear this headset on, this AI headset.
Yeah, literally.
You control your avatar, which is
I'm gonna say 200 years from now, we're literally gonna be in that situation.
Yeah.
Well,
200 years from now, I don't care about it.
You won't be here.
I mean, we're gonna be long gone. But what about my kids' kids? What about my grandbabies?
Well, guess what? 200 years from now, baby, they ain't gonna be in neither.
I mean, I'm just saying that's a guesstimate. You know, we gotta have the robots first, and we do have robots. They're just not common like everywhere in every household. Once you get to that point,
like iRobot,
then they're gonna link. They're gonna do that neural link, which they're working on right now, where you can control these robots. Like, literally, you put your consciousness in the robot.
Yeah, that shit's not happening.
So the robot is walking around with, like, literally, you're controlling it.
That's true, Happy Mac, the one world government. That's why a lot of these people that you do hear talking about fleeing the country or have, flown the country, they're going to experience a lot of this as well. It's called the New World Order. That's the entire world. It's not going to be all peaches and cream because you packed your bags and went to another country. They're going to experience some of this as well.
Yep, right. Time said right. Bringing all the problems, they is us. Them is us. Where you go, there you are. Change comes from within and starts with you.
Yep.
Hey, I got my luggage packed right now. The aliens can come get me.
Somebody can come and get me. Every empire has collapsed after 250 years. How old is America this year? It's always cycle. And America ain't even but 200-something years old.
Yeah, it would be 250 this July. Hello.
Yeah. But let them.
And they're all talking about it. Big celebration, Golden Dome, all this stuff. Okay, it's going to be the Golden Age. Why? Why do they keep calling it that?
I don't even know. How you going to rename something that was already here? I just don't understand. Changing people into mindless idiots.
No, they changing themselves. They people just let it happen to themselves. They're like, oh, this makes my life easier. Everything makes my life easier. I don't have to do anything. And then you're worthless, and then you don't fight back. That's what they want. They want, a civil society. They talk about that. Nobody complains. Nobody does anything. 10-minute cities. Yeah. AI. There you go. That's your data centers.
I was watching a video today of this lady talking about people living in their cars, living in their RVs, van life, campers. They're trying to make it illegal for you to live in those type of vehicles. You can't
course they
even
are.
have property and live in a camper on your property. They're trying to make all that illegal because the government can't collect money from you if you living in a vehicle.
Right.
So when did this is supposed to be the land of the free, right? How are you going to control and dictate what a person live in? You know, they pass a law here in Indiana. If you're sleeping in a bridge, up under the bridge, in a tent or anything, that's against the law and you can go to jail.
Of course.
So at the end of the day, what are we supposed to do? If you got people sitting in these chairs, sitting down all day, coming up with stupid laws and bills that's only affecting the people, what are we supposed to do?
Go ahead and get you that 1/4 an acre, because that's all you're gonna need to get these people off of your back.
They don't
Yeah,
even
well-
want you to be self-sufficient. You know how you
Nope.
go off the grid.
They'll come at you with anything. I mean, I got 15 acres. I bought that 5 years ago now. I got a tractor and I'm opening up a lot of land and stuff. I got little regulations I got to deal with that can't take down certain trees and over, certain amount of trees over time. I'm like, that's fine. I'm not taking any down.
I mean, that's just
Man,
saying I'm not going down without a fight. I ain't just gonna lay down and let them roll over me.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, you got to start with a 1/4 acre, 1/2 acre. Start with some land and try to be self-sufficient. I'm not gonna just lay down.
Well, if you've been following those people is it South Carolina or North Carolina, my Renaissance?
That's what?
What the people with the property?
What?
That the wife and the wife and the husband went to
Colorado.
jail. Yeah,
Colorado.
yeah. And then look at Tiff Farms, what they're going through, all because of land.
Mm-hmm. They create a new law and they come at you with it.
Yep.
Oh, you can't have that. Oh, you did something over here. Nope, can't do that. We passed the law. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
speaking
gonna
of new
use
laws,
time too.
you know, if they catch you going 20 over the speed limit, they can arrest you now. I don't know if y'all know that now.
If they
Depends on
want,
where you're at.
It's a new law. If you're speeding 20 miles over the speed limit, instead of just a citation that they used to just write you with a high fine, they can actually arrest you now.
Is
You
this
go
in
to jail.
Texas?
Well,
This
is
isn't
in Florida.
nationwide. You can't make a federal law that says about driving.
Yeah.
They're all state laws.
Well, I'm in Florida, and that's what they
Florida.
already signed into bill.
Who's backing
Yeah,
up?
20 miles over the speed limit, you're in handcuffs.
Rob,
Who's driving? Who's driving right now? Somebody's backing up. I hear a backup beeper.
Oh, that's me. I just took off my seatbelt. I just pulled into
Oh.
the driveway. Give me a second.
Habit Max said, didn't we do monkeypox 2 years ago? Y'all remember that movie Outbreak?
yeah,
Yep.
Y'all have anybody ever watched that movie Outbreak?
Yep. Many times.
Best movie ever. 12 Monkeys. They did it. They did it.
And who would have thought that movie would become a reality?
Crap. You look at a lot of
Everything.
movies.
oh,
It's
there
like
you go.
it's like a blueprint.
Wait. Outbreak. Is that the one with Brad Pitt? 'Cause
No,
I
that's
remember.
that other man. I can't think of his name.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
about the
and,
one with Brad Pitt.
The one
that's
with
another
Dustin Hoffman, the monkey was on the ship and it got loose. and they even bombed a whole town because they didn't want it to get out. But guess what? It got out anyway.
Yep.
Got out anyway.
Yeah, you can watch that Stephen King. What was the Stephen King, the big long movie he did? I have it on DVD. Where like they're pretty much same thing. Everybody dies except for certain people, and then they take over. It was a Stephen King thing. That's a tough movie. I mean, that's Satan. Satan gets involved and God and everything else. So there is that.
Whole life is what you put into your set value. Universal life is whole life with a term rider, and term is paying without any real guarantee.
They used to
I
call it,
know
it's like whole life,
Yeah, I used to be
universal
an
life.
insurance agent. I know what they are.
You bet your life. That's what it was called.
Yep. Well, it's everybody's prerogative whether you use AI or not. And I'm going to use it and I don't care.
Okie dokie. One data center for you and a data center for you, and everybody gets a data center.
Right. If the movie Surrogates and the movie Matrix had a baby, I'm thinking that's sounding about right.
Yep.
I'm going to go and watch that movie. I ain't never heard of it.
I might have heard of it. If I had it, then I don't recall it.
That was out a while ago. That was back when Bruce Willis was doing the other movies he was doing. Yeah, the Christmas movies.
No questions now, process work.
Yep.
Well, all I know is at the end of the day, the government ain't coming to help you. They trying to take from you. So they ain't coming to help you.
Oh, they're going to help you. They're going to help themselves to you. They're going to help.
That's just like when a lot of people on the internet showing everything that they got in their house, every prep, every stock, every item. You don't think they got this logged down?
Oh, yeah, they got it all.
They got it all.
Then everybody's like, oh, the government's going to come take my food. No, they're not. They're going to take you. They don't want your food because they can't serve it to the military because they don't know if it was kept right, freeze-dried food and stuff like that. They don't know. There's no testing on it, so they can't feed anybody with it. They'll burn it. Period.
True said, I've already been here for 200 years, minus my vacation time. Whatever, True. G-Hood. Hey, G-Hood. Hey, Growing with Nay. Yeah, one world we gonna be lumped in.
Yeah, look at the weather changes. I wonder what's controlling that. AI. Africa, middle of Africa. What did the Chinese do 4 years ago? They built a dam in the driest part of Africa. Why would they do that? Oh, that's right. Because it's now filling up with water because the entire weather system's been changing, and it's always changed. It's a system. It's a cycle. And now they got water over there, Ethiopia and all that, and things are filling up with water. Sahara is going to be the lake again. And yeah, and we're going to get dried up over here. And guess what? Everybody's going to be moving over to Africa because that's where the water is. Without water, you got nothing.
Right. Well, they making it hard to even get passports now. After a while, ain't nobody going to be able to get a passport. And
no, they don't want you leaving.
And then if you do get a passport, you're going to have a nice little picture of an orange person on it. So get your passports now if you can.
Well, I already got mine ahead of time, so there's no orange person on my passport, plus the little card that they charge you extra for.
I ain't going anywhere. Why would I want to go anywhere? There's nowhere left to go.
I don't know. I won't know until I go and see. Is she natural?
You said you're going to leave the country there. Where are you going to go?
Where are you thinking to go? The country, so I wouldn't mind.
You said earlier, like, I'm thinking of leaving the country. Where are you going to go?
Canada, I'll just bop Mexico? Around for a while.
Flop around for a while.
I might just bop around from country to country. Go to Costa Rica. Go to Colombia. Go to Portugal. Go somewhere. Anywhere besides here. And whereas that a government or a people don't see you as a people, they see you as what? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a new global order.
Yeah, about every president in the last 20 years has said that during some speech in one way, shape, or form.
Right, Chef. Frog in a pot. They just turn the heat on and we never know what we're getting cooked.
Yep. Slow and steady kills the race.
It's illegal to be homeless, but every year they going up on your rent. Like I know y'all, some of you guys saw the videos of me and Mackenzie touring those apartments. 1964 for a 2-bedroom. The other one was 2208 for a 2-bedroom. And this is just an apartment. No utilities, no anything. Who can afford that?
Nobody. That's what they want. Move
And
out,
you're gonna
or the
make
government will save you.
homeless
They'll put you in a little tiny micro house somewhere, micro apartment, and you don't need anything either. I mean, we're going to give you everything you need, and here's your little job you can go do, and we'll give you your $1,000 a month of spending money and a place to stay, and they own you. They
Right.
own your
She
soul.
said
They own your soul.
they are using homelessness as a new free label.
Yeah. Yeah, being homeless is illegal. Committing suicide is against the law, punishable by death. Okay. Sorry.
Happy Mac said, mindless zombie people own nothing. Goals are too hard. Shut up and be happy.
There you go.
Tanya said they will make money for those that go to jail. Right. You gonna lock up the homeless, but they still gonna be homeless after they get out of jail. Hey, Treasure, what's up, Storms?
And the private prisons make money because the government pays them per person to sort of feed them and house them, and then you get out. And now what? Where are you going to go?
He said private prison. That's a whole rabbit hole right there.
Yep. Sorry. Maybe you and I should just sit down and talk for about 6 months. Neither one of us. We've been going on forever.
He said it's always been illegal to be a vagabond. By law, you have to at least $20 on your person at all times. G-Hud said 15 watching, 11 thumbs. Please hit that thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We appreciate y'all hanging out. And if you have a birthday in the month of May, like me, happy birthday to you, people.
It's your day, king. It's your day, queen. Light that candle, let your soul gleam. Hands up high, make the world know your name. We celebrating you, no shame in the flame.
Yeah, you made it. Another lap round the sun. Storms came hard, but you never did run. Held your ground with that fire in your chest. Now we toast to your life, cause you not like the rest. You the backbone, the truth, the fight. You shine like a porch light in the middle of night. From the creek to the stars, we lift you today. Put your crown on right, let the music play. Happy birthday! Stand tall, don't fold. You a story still writing in letters of gold. From the dirt to the sky, you rise each way. So we sing it loud. Happy birthday. Celebrate, elevate, live it your way. Tampa Creek, love every step of the way. You're the spark, the wave, the heat, the flame. Own it now, go on, rep your name.
One shot, one cake, one flame lit. One king, one queen, too real to quit. Another year wiser, stronger, bold. You're a legend, baby, pure solid gold.
It's your day, king. It's your day, queen. Let it shine bright, live that dream. From Tampa Creek with that soul and sway. Happy birthday, go on and slay.
Zip it. Say something else. Unzip it. Unzip it right there. Happy birthday, May, baby. I thought the monkey bit the man on the plane, right? I call sick people who don't stay home outbreak monkeys.
That's cute.
Sweet time, you crazy. Everybody needs to already be prepared for this crap storm we are in. Get work.
Ironic. My one of my daughters just texted me, and because I send her freeze dried meals and stuff all the time for her and her husband, and
Hey,
she sent me a picture. She's like, I just made this, pot roast, whatever. She's like, but I didn't use any of your freeze dried stuff. I'm waiting to make sure I don't need it for when the prices get stupid. I'm like, yep, that's my daughter. Hang on to it. You're going to need it soon.
Man, I want me a freeze dry. Lord knows I want one. Oh, I want one. I want about 4 of them. So I can have them all.
I got one and I can barely keep up with it. I mean,
yeah, I can have all of them going at the same time.
Yeah, but it's not just the freeze dryer, it's the packaging. It's
know.
all the supplies you need, and that shit ain't cheap.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it's not
I know.
expensive. Like one Mylar bag is like 15 cents. I buy them 1,000 at a time, and I'm on my like 5th case. So let's go with that.
I like. I mean, one to do me. I'm just playing, but I would love to have one because, baby, that's a game changer. I like that other machine that you got too. I can't remember the name of it that you showed.
Oh, the chamber sealer.
Yeah, I want one of those too.
I use them both. I use pretty much every piece of equipment I bought. I use it. I actually just upgraded my game on the freeze dryer. I just bought a nitrogen bottle. So before I seal it up, I flush it out with nitrogen. Still drop my oxygen absorber in there, and they don't suck themselves flat anymore. It's just nitrogen. There's no oxygen, so even the slightly higher fat content in foods last a long time because of that. So it's packed. So I got a nitrogen bottle. I don't want to say how much I paid for the bottle. And it came with the first refill free, but I had to buy the regulator and the nozzle, all the stuff I needed. And it'll cost me like $90 a pop to refill it. I mean, it's a short little bottle, but it'll probably help me flush out, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 bags of freeze-dried food before I have to refill it. So I'm good. I mean, I just keep upping my game just to make sure my food lasts a long time.
CBR said we are consumers, not people.
Yeah, that's all. We live in a consuming society. She's right. I mean, we all worry about what can I buy? What can I buy? What can I buy? I need this. I need this shiny thing. I need that shiny thing. My neighbor has one. I need a shiny thing. No, you don't.
Hey, Sassy. Yeah, I saw them talking, asking about you and when you go live and when the last time you did a video. But I knew you was taking a break, so. But I'm glad to see you, Sassy. All of this has been happening. The Orange Man does it in your face. You have to make the best of it. Our ancestors survived much worse. We just spoil. What you said?
Yep. We've had it too good for too long.
I'm eating the nectarine by Renaissance. No, nothing off. I'm eating a piece of fruit.
I didn't even know you was eating, period.
Yep, I was eating the nectarine. It's so nice and soft.
And look like you've been eating it for a while because it's almost gone.
Right.
And I didn't even notice. I wasn't even looking at you.
This reminds me of something. Back in the day, y'all remember when those factories popped up everywhere during the Industrial Revolution? Now we got data centers the data centers are the new factories. Instead of making products, they're storing and controlling information.
Yep.
Now, my question to y'all, if we already got scammers and hackers, what do you think they can do to a data center?
Okay, so what information are they getting prepared to store?
What do you mean prepared? They're already storing it. They need more space to keep storing it.
Huh?
They need more space to store the data. All the data, everything you do, say you drive your car and you pass those cameras on the pole, it's taking those pictures, it stores all that video.
Okay, so that links to what I'm getting ready to say. Okay, so they say the mark of the beast is going to be that little seed that they implant in your right hand, or if you don't have a right hand, in your forehead. So all of these data, is this part of why they need so many? Because they're expecting everybody, like somebody said, Truth said earlier, they are expecting everybody to come on board, because supposedly if you don't agree to getting the mark of the beast, then you will have nothing.
Yeah, you can't buy anything. You can't buy or sell. Yeah,
you can't go to the store, you can't go to the doctor, you can't eat, you can't buy nothing, you can't sell nothing. So are these data centers also controlling that data that's going to be placed inside of your body?
They're storing all the data, so it'll eventually get to a point where they can search you, and they can tell you everything about your entire life since data was started, including pieces of paper that were scanned,
I'm just
you know, your
saying,
birth certificate, your driver's license, all this stuff, receipts from places you went and bought stuff with a credit card. They will have every detail of every piece of every single human on this planet. They'll know all about you. You can kiss your freedom goodbye.
Well, that's what the mark of the beast is supposed to be. Huh?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think everybody's worried about, oh, they're gonna stick a little implant chip. No, if anything, another rabbit hole, but I'm pretty sure it's that most of that stuff has already been circulating through our blood because of something that got put there. And look up nanobots and stuff like that. That stuff, it goes right to the blood-brain barrier. I'm sure there's people here listening going like, yep.
Yep.
What about that?
girl.
Yep.
You're not going to need a thing stuck in your thing. They're just going to know where you're at any given time, and you don't need that stupid cell phone with you anymore.
Yep. I heard you won't need your driver's license anymore. You
Nope.
won't need your birth certificate anymore. All you got to do is wave that little hand that they got that information in. And my thing is, what happens when that little thing malfunctions? Because surely it's got to malfunction at some point inside of your skin.
Like I said, I don't think it's this little pellet you think it is that has a battery in it. I think it's deeper than that. You're not going to need anything. You're not going to wave your hand. You just have to walk in. It'll scan you as a person. It'll know your DNA. It'll know everything about you. And it'll steer you right to the things you would normally buy.
Yeah, this sounds like one of them Will Smith movies.
Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah.
Robin Max said, I agree. I got all I can do with dehydrated stuff. Gia says she don't like freeze dried food.
Well, that's because you don't make your own.
Hey,
my freeze dried food is my food.
Hey, off-grid trucker, welcome in.
Hey, off-grid trucker.
I don't know if I like the tone of that hello. That was strong. This is a house of Kichi. I know who you is. I know. I'm not spoiled. I'm black. What you said, that Gilbert girl? Black and I'm proud. Nectarines. Now he's about nectarines. Now I'm hungry. I love me some nectarines. I wish I could grow them. But what climate you got to be in to grow a nectarine?
Florida.
Probably his climate. Wow.
I will never.
They grow them up here.
What about you in Pennsylvania?
Shirt.
He put a shirt on.
Pennsylvania, Jeff.
What's that?
You in Pennsylvania, right, or Maryland?
Yeah, yes, both. I'm literally on the border, so I'm in 5A, 5B. Depends on which side of the mountain you're on.
And they grow nectarines there.
I got a lot of that. I mean, go over to like Gettysburg area. There's orchards everywhere. Yeah, they grow everything. They got apples, and no oranges, no citrus fruits.
I love me some nectarine. I would eat a nectarine over. I like peaches too, but I'll eat a nectarine over a peach real quick.
Oh, I get peaches from one of my local guys here. They're white peaches. Oh my God. Those, I bring them home, I peel them, I throw them in. If you want to talk about good freeze-dried peaches, holy cow.
My little son, she talking about some tapping to that piece of fruit up.
You know what she had to? Had she not even mentioned it, it would have been gone, and I wouldn't even know she ate it.
Baby, I gummed the mess out that nectarine sure did. Every conversation from around the world is being recorded, my Renaissance.
Everything.
I know.
Everything. Every text message, every conversation. I mean, you literally got to go naked into the woods with nobody around to have a talk with somebody, and that won't be recorded. The squirrels might remember it, but, because you walked out there naked, but,
That's just like when I'm on my phone, right? Like I'm on my phone, and I could be just sitting here on my phone, and all of a sudden, a little eye will pop up on my phone.
A little what?
An eyeball. Like the symbol of an eye?
Oh,
it'll pop up.
That doesn't need to give you an eyeball to tell you that, hey, we're watching you.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Your data goes, everybody's like, oh, I have a phone that it's encrypted. It still has to go through a computer system to get encrypted Guess what that computer system's doing? It takes your regular words and encrypts it, sends it somewhere else. You think it's safe? It ain't safe.
Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Chef, he said already researchable. People in England and their territories are being arrested for what they post on the web.
Yep. You put a Facebook post on there that they don't like, they are coming to your house and arrest you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
Welcome to the UK.
Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. We appreciate you. It's not just collecting the information. It's required a lot of power to process it. They are working problem that go way past what we can imagine. A massive thinking machine like the movie Lucy.
Yep.
I don't remember that movie either.
Me neither.
That one's not that old. That was only a couple years old.
What, Lucy?
Yeah, that was with
let me write that one down too.
Johansson. What's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. Yep.
Yeah. She got so super smart. Well, it was something where she took a pill or something and they unlocked her brain capacity of processing everything to the point where she literally turned into a god or something. Like
That's why they come out with all these movies.
Yeah, a walking supercomputer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until she transcended into just everything. God, I guess.
You said you will starve. The chip is passive, being scanned by an active device.
Yep. Yeah, they'll know. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Tampus. You can't buy that steak today. You've bought enough protein beef in the last month and a half. Yeah, sorry, you can only have these things."
Oh yeah, I would never get that palm reader thing. I'd be done with Trader Joe's. You ain't reading my palm.
What you said? You ain't reading nothing on me. You ain't scanning nothing on me. None of that. I'm going Nicaragua and Mississippi.
Go to Sam's Club now. You go buy your stuff. You just walk through this overhead scanner thing. It sees everything you bought. It saw your face. It knows your receipt and it knows what you did. So if you try to go through with something you didn't pay for, the red light comes on and somebody stops you now.
Yeah.
Janet Potter said Ronald Reagan mentioned New World Order centered around global peace.
Yeah. He also mentioned about, how would it be if aliens came down, how all our problems would go away. Yeah. I wonder why he would say something like that.
I seen that because I seen all of Divergent movies.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, I done seen all of that, and they had some of that foolishness that's going on in the world today in that movie.
How you got Divergent out of this conversation?
Well, that's what Cousin said. If you can grow peaches, you can grow nectarines.
Yep.
Yeah, we can grow peaches.
I got a peach tree in the yard right now on its last leg. I'm throwing the last throws right about now.
No,
not doing good. Not doing good.
I started one from a pit 2 years ago. It made it outside. It came inside for the wintertime, lost all its leaves. Now it's 18 inches tall, has two nice sets of leaves way up there. It's leggy as anything. But I started it. It's a white peach pit that I started. It started growing by itself. I'm like, okay, I'll put them in dirt. It grew. So I got my little peach tree. Hopefully it'll grow and I'll get a peach out of it in about 8 years. We'll see.
So if you're living on a piece of property and you're not tied into the grid, you got solar this, you got a well this, you got this, you got that, and you're living totally off a grid, you don't have a mailbox, you don't have any of that. Why is it illegal to live this way now? Why are they coming out the people?
Because they can't charge you money for it. They can't make any money. They need to hold you down. I mean, that's back from the 60s. I mean, they don't want you to do anything for yourself and live free. Period.
Right. And it's sad. It is so sad. I don't know how true this is, but I have heard it. Tanya said, she said she seen it. She's seen it. Synced it. Y'all know my words. Synced it. You know you synced it. Right.
I've been hearing it for a long time, but I was kind of hoping that it would be after my dash. Long after my dash.
Who would have thought I would be sitting here living stuff that The ancestors, but well, I don't think they had technology when they was coming up. Did they have technology?
That's another rabbit hole I don't think you want to venture into with me right now.
I don't know. Them folks, I don't think my grandparents them had no phone. Did they have phone back then?
No, not grandparents. Look at some of these giant, massive cathedrals that were made in the 1500s with what? Donkeys and ropes? Those things are more perfect than the crap we build today, and they're still standing. Huh. Yeah, no technology, my sorry butt. They had something. It was all wiped out and started again. Here we are.
Tanya said, I don't know how true this is. Guys, this is for entertainment purposes only.
We don't have Mike in here to say that. Where's Mike tonight?
I know. This is a disclaimer, people. This is entertainment purposes only. Everything being said on this channel is entertainment purposes. Do your own research. With that being said, Tanya said, I don't know how true this is, but I've seen info on AI being evil and having teenagers or anyone vulnerable unalive themselves. Some say AI is evil and disembodied evil spirit. I ain't no telling, man, what they do. Tap your phone, scan you every time.
I think it goes both ways. It depends on how you want to use it. Because at the end of the day, it's a tool. And it depends on the user and how they want to use it.
That's why they got these phones when they tell you, oh, you want the first it was your thumbprint, right? You put your thumbprint on there.
Then your eyes.
Then it's facial recognition. And so
they're gonna want to drop a blood next.
Yeah, what you said.
They're gonna want a pap smear too.
And every time you upgrade your phone, it's asking you for more information.
Yep.
I don't know how I'm gonna open my phone.
You know what? I understand why my mother and my ex-mother-in-law she still has a flip phone. She don't want no upgrade phone. She has a flip phone.
Yeah, baby, I can see me going in there asking for a downgrade. Upgrade.
Yeah, even those new flip phones are loaded with tech. You think you're away from it with a flip phone because I don't have that screen. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in there saying, I want the one with the non-color screen.
I want my Nokia back.
And they be trying her best. They be trying their best to get her to upgrade her phone, and she will not. She refused to upgrade it.
Oh, I got forced to upgrade one of my iPhones a long time ago because it was only on 3G and at 4 and LTE, and they said, "Oh, it's not going to work." Well, guess what? I always ask them, like, so I know, and I still have it. If I dial 911 on a phone, as long as the battery turns on, guess what? Still goes through the cell towers. Guess what? They can still read it.
Sweet time say, boom, that's the word, transcend. Don't get it twisted. That is the goal. That is why people complain about AI, but will embrace it. A whole life upgrade in a box. I don't complain about AI because I make all my thumbnails with AI. I'd be like, look, I need you to create this, create that, put this in there, add my picture, take this out.
I finally made one thumbnail with AI was my watermelon war video.
And that looked good.
AI.
I was like, look at Rob.
I dabbled just a little, but I don't mind just using my own brain cells and coming up with something.
I didn't use AI. I had the guy in Scotland use AI to make my Sofa Survivalist short videos. You saw those. The mushroom and that. Yeah, they're funny, but I'm like, they're like, oh, he's not gonna make them for me anymore. He's like, buy it yourself. I'm like, okay, nope. So those 8 videos just gonna sit there and live in infamy forever on YouTube.
Truth said Tampa is illegal to not pay into the system.
Yeah, they're gonna fine you because you didn't pay the system.
Well, my goal is to be self-sufficient living off grid. I ain't studying them. I don't care about them people because guess what? At the end of the day, you don't care about me.
The system only works.
Like to take a break. He's fired. Nope, too late. They got us on record, and we will all getting our minds. We all getting our minds erased.
Nah, they'll throw you in a one of those psych hospitals. You know, everybody's crazy. The loony bin. We all go to the loony. If you don't go there, you go to the loony bin because you're gonna be talking about stuff that they can't have out there.
Mm-hmm. Can they build pyramids today with perfectly cut 90-degree
Nope.
angles and blocks
Nope.
it without modern?
Nope.
Just a
Nope.
question.
Nope.
That's why I was listening to this guy in my car the other day. He was on the phone talking to some guy about AI. And he was like, you know what? You just need to ask ChatGPT this. You need to chat this, and that. And I broke down. And then he was saying something about plumbing. And I said, can AI fix your plumbing? Can AI get up under your house and fix your plumbing?
No.
And you should have seen the face that he made.
Blue collar jobs about the only thing that's going to be like the last thing standing. So they're already getting rid of all the white collar jobs, all the salespeople. Nope, they're gone
until they get it perfected.
I said, first of all, you're going to need somebody to build you a house. You're going to need somebody for electricity, your heating and air, and you're going to need somebody for plumbing. These are things that you need hands and skills with.
Well, yeah, I mean, they'll eventually get AI to start building houses, you know, with their own robots. They'll build stuff, but why would they want to build stuff for us? They don't need us. There comes a point they don't need us at all.
Imagine an AI robot pulling up to the side of the road and asking you, do you have a spare tire? Let me help you.
Yeah, right. Now I'm waiting for somebody in a business that's AI calling tech support that's AI, and two AIs talking to each other trying to fix the problem in their restaurant or whatever. Yeah, that'll be fun to watch. But then they still have to send a human out to like climb under something and figure it out because the AI couldn't figure it out.
I'm waiting on my car that flies like the Jetsons car. That's what I'm waiting on. What car is?
You're gonna have to get a pilot license though.
Do you know this guy told me you have to have a license to fly a drone?
Certain size ones, yeah. Up below like the little hobby drones, no.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of grams.
Size, you need the FAA certification,
FCC,
and then,
yeah,
your FCC,
yeah.
Unlike the money that they try to squeeze out of you,
and you got to register it with the FCC.
Yep, flight plans and all that stuff. Where's it going to go? Okay, that'll be $100.
Jobs are safe. You're going to need someone to fix those robots. That's what.
Until the robots can fix themselves, and you ain't needed anymore.
Right.
Have you been seeing the videos that people been posting? They show like I think it was at Amazon, and the robots was doing the packages, and one of them just fell over, and then one of them just broke to pieces, and then somebody was showing the video where the thing was delivering food, because you know they got robots delivering food, and the thing was just going around in circles. Wow. So somebody have to be around to control these things, because
look at Elon Musk trying to make a self-driving car. How many people has it killed because of that?
That truck, I saw that today. I would not. I don't even like being on the. No offense, Rob. I do not like being on the road with truck drivers as it is.
Rob ain't no truck driver. He's a
no truck driver.
He's a ditch digger. He sits on the side of the road.
I just like hanging out on the ditch.
He's a ditch digger. He sits on the side of the road in a yellow vest in the ditch.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
A crossing guard. Let's just go with that.
House of off-grid trucker is the trucker, and him and can't stop. But Robert, he ain't driving nobody's truck. He over there on the side of the road.
Hey, you need a license just to use one of these.
What is that?
A ham radio.
The person could be right next door, but you need a license just to use one of these.
Are these hams?
I can't find. I gotta look for my antenna on this one.
What kind is that?
Or are they hams?
Well, this one's a MERS. So you don't need a license for this. So that's why I have a couple of these, because I give them out to the family.
Okay, so can you tell us what they are?
This one would be a ham radio, but this was actually a G. No, yeah, this is a ham radio.
Okay.
the GMRS that I have, it's in my car because
Okay.
I was messing with it earlier.
Can
But
you
this is the
send
ham
me one of
radio.
those?
So you got a
Yeah.
license for that ham?
You
I sure
don't need
enough
it to
don't.
buy it.
You don't need a license to listen. You need a license to speak on it.
I thought you only had a. I thought you needed a license if you wanted to tap into other things, but if you just wanted to talk to
No.
a family member, you could without a license.
No,
Is that
okay,
not
with
true?
this one is a MERS, and you don't need a license for that.
Mm.
But with a GMRS radio, you need a license.
Yeah, you
But
need a
that's the
ham
one you
license.
don't have to take a test for that one. And then for
Yeah,
the ham,
You can listen.
You-
You can listen. I can have a scanner. I can listen to everything. Nobody can stop me. The radio waves are out there. But if you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
you don't-
transmit and
to
talk,
listen, you don't need a license. To talk
Right.
on it, you gotta say your call sign. And for you to have a call sign, you have to apply for a license. Because you're required to say your call sign, I think it's every 15 minutes. You have to say your call sign.
yeah. The good news is, if the crap hit the fan, ain't nobody coming to arrest you if you're
That's
talking on a
exactly
ham
what
radio.
I said.
Yeah, if it's an emergency situation, ain't nobody gonna be trying to enforce.
They're not going to triangulate
could
you
just-
and come down and give you a $50
Yeah.
fine for talking on a ham radio.
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched one of the fellas on YouTube who test out all of those and tell you what's good, what's not good. Well, he uses his ham, and they be pissed off at him. And he just be rubbing it in their face because he literally talks to his friends in other states.
Yep.
Because he uses his without a license, and they so mad at him because he did not get a license. But he said he could talk to, friends. He just could not tap into different, where not to go into, which emergency
certain
numbers and stuff
repeaters.
like that. He uses
In
his.
repeaters, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody, if they know you don't have a ham license, they may block you off their repeater or something. But other people that ain't got nothing to do. They'll try to trace you, and
Yeah, just don't use it in your house. Use it like on the road somewhere, and don't use
like
it in the
the
same spot
nerds.
twice. They're not going to find you. Yeah, exactly.
But it won't be law enforcement, and it won't be FCC. It's just people that just diehard ham fanatics.
Yeah, they're just
It
pissed
just
off
ain't got
at you
nothing to
because
do.
you're talking. You don't have a license. I spent my whole life doing this. You need to get off. I'm blocking you. I'm going to send the police for you. Yeah, good luck, buddy. I'm driving
Yeah.
right now. You don't even know where I am.
So Storm said, why do you think they basically made it illegal to be homeless? Nobody
control
asked
you.
to be homeless. Nobody asked to be homeless. So why would you make it illegal to be homeless?
So they can
They
control
can't.
you.
Charge you.
But yeah, they could charge you, and they could put you in a 15-minute city in a little tiny mini house, micro house, and control you, and then give you a couple dollars. And yep, they want our negative energy. I don't know. I swear that's probably half of it.
Sweet Time said, fun fact, robots don't even need lights. The lights are for us. Did you see that robot in Japan that went nuts and attacked one of the onlookers? Absolutely crazy. Just like iRobot.
That's why I said Will Smith he did a lot of movies of what's going on now. Remember that other one where they had totally bugged him? They knew everything about him. What was the name of that one?
Enemy of the
Yep.
state.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has made a lot of movies that had something to do with what's going on in this world.
Yep. It's almost like they're just telling us everything that's coming.
They have to tell you before they do it.
Yeah,
Satan works.
yeah.
Satan always
it's
makes
up on-
it a point
it's
to
up
tell
to
you,
you
but
to-
they make you laugh about it. Oh, that's
to
funny.
catch
That's
on.
cute. Yeah.
But it's part of the contract. They have to tell you before they do it. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. But
No cases on record for anybody using a ham without release. Just saying, no SWAT team kicking in the door if you go rogue.
no.
Nope.
You just even if you caught the attention of somebody in a federal government, FCC / whatever agency, you just gonna get a nasty little letter say don't do it again. The most.
Emergency or not, no enforcement.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to get a ham radio. I don't even know what it is, but I want one. It sounds cool.
You want a freeze dryer? You want a ham
Huh.
radio?
I mean, you can get a.
You need
You
a
can
larger
start with
place to
a.
live first.
You can start with a little cheap Bofang, and all you have to do is learn how to scan, and you just listen to the stuff that's going on in
My
your city.
grandpa, you know what? That man, they had me tripping out every day. They had that scanner on. They turned that scanner on up there. Listen to everything going
yeah.
I got one. I
I
bought
don't
the
know how to
last scanner.
scan, Rob.
It's just one little button. You just got to hold down on it, and it starts
Uh-huh.
scanning all the frequencies that's in your area, and then it'll stop on when it pick up on something. And then you press, I don't know what button, depending on the radio you got, you just press that button to stay on that frequency, and then you listen to whatever's going on. Sometimes it's traffic, sometimes it could be a local Walmart, or sometimes, but the some of the ambulance, fires, and the police, those are encoded. So you can't really pick up on that unless you got
No.
certain type of radios that'll, military grade type stuff that'll uncode some of that stuff.
Yeah, it's scrambled at a frequency.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Cousin said
I mean, a long time ago, you used to just get a regular scanner and listen to it, but they done changed that up.
Right.
It's scrambled
Yeah,
now.
they did. I
remember
I
that.
bought the last scanner that Radio Shack made that went up to, I forget what frequency it went up to. I could listen back in the day. I could hear cell phones.
Yes,
I can
Radio
hear the
Shack
baby
was
monitors.
notorious for selling scanners.
Yep, I still have it, and it still works. Although my antenna broke, so I got to figure out how to make a new antenna for it. But I could pick up. My neighbors had a baby monitor, and
A
we turned it
wire
on.
hanger.
Yeah, well, there's that. I have an external antenna I could plug into it, but we listened to our neighbors like arguing. I mean, I'm like, my wife is like, "Why we listen to this?" I'm like, "Because it's fun." And yeah, they had a baby monitor in the kids' room, and you could hear every word they said. It was just like, holy crap, these people are nuts. And we live next to them. Uh-oh, somebody's got a kettle boiling.
Wow.
Nah, that's the kids. After a while, you tend to not hear stuff
I have an
anymore.
old
You
two-way
get selective
phone
hearing.
radio, all manual dials, must be from 1970, but
Mhm.
but it was free. And free always work.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy and good luck getting somebody to fix it these days. Probably
Yeah.
uses tubes and stuff. I used to have a ham receiver. It was tubes. Worked great. Put a big antenna on the house. I could hear things going on everywhere, but I didn't keep it. I think the thing was from like the 50s. It was my uncle's. Wish I had it now, but I don't. So I'm gonna bail off of here, Tampus. Thanks for having me on.
No problem.
Don't get too deep into rabbit holes here. And I'll pop on again in the future here.
All righty.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Later, Rob.
All right, you be safe. I forgot I had the mute on.
Oh.
So, guys, having a data center in a community near you, do you think this is progress or something we should be cautious about?
I don't know, child. Like I said, only thing I know is what I've heard, because I personally don't know nothing about it. But what I've heard, I don't like. But yeah, it can't be good, because you know what? Everything that's happening around us is not for us.
Right.
Everything that's happening is to make
She took the words out of my mouth.
mouth.
Not in our best interests.
Yeah, so I wouldn't imagine it's a good thing, because nothing is being done good for us. It's almost like somebody that hates you and just trying to make your life miserable, just trying to do everything that just to block you from doing anything that makes you happy. So it's just, I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a scary time. People, I mean, like me in my situation, living check to check, not even really living check to check, living day by day, not knowing what the outcome of my life is going to be. It's a scary thing. And there are people out there that thinking the world is just, it's just going to get better. It's going to get better. We're just going through a phase. This happened this ago. Yeah, but when you target a certain people, and you're targeting certain neighborhoods with putting these big massive buildings up that's taking the little resources that we got. Where do you think that's going to lead the people? A cautious death trap. I'm well beyond the cautious. I'm saying it's bad, Happy Max says. People that have them in their cities are not happy. So, no, I think they are evil. Yeah. Now, Ramson, you talking?
I was just laughing at myself because I've had these on since we started and just realized that the volume wasn't coming out of them. It's coming out of the computer.
Oh, wow. I didn't know what you were laughing at.
Baby, when you get old, just it'll happen. If they allow everybody to make it till they get old, you will see what I'm talking about.
Oh, I see that now.
All this time, these things been on my ear and all the voices is coming out of the. So you remember, I can't hear you all out of the computer. That's why I use these. But I hear you all playing this day for some reason today.
It seems like people that live in less populated
At
areas.
least your ears stayed warm throughout the whole time.
Not black or white. Right, cuz I know the mayor up in North Carolina, I watched him today, and yeah, they're literally putting those data centers up, and they're taking people's property without consent because they deem them unlivable because of the resources that they need. But the way that they put it, they're taking it out of the black neighborhoods to put it in the Caucasian neighborhoods because the Caucasian neighborhoods need the resources more than the black neighborhoods do. And I was like, wow. So this is what sparked my conversation today, listening to that person's live today about having everybody to write. I'm like,
and you know what? That even makes me change my mind when buying land, because everybody's dream is to buy land near water. In case things go wrong, you could get down there with your little buckets, bring them back, and purify your water. Now, I don't even want to be near the water because those are the people land who they are taking that's near the water.
Yeah, it's making me not want to buy land at all. Because at the end of the day, for somebody to come see, first of all, as a black person, for somebody to come and feel that you don't need this land and to come up with any kind of reason to take your land and you got no say-so over it, it makes me, I see why my cousin says she don't want to own no house. She says she'll be a renter forever.
Can't do that. That's the way they grow up on, honey. Renters are allowed.
Yeah, I can't agree with that one. I'm trying to stay away from being a renter. Renters, you're on the bottom end.
Huh?
I say being a renter, you just gonna put yourself on the bottom end unless.
Oh, I know. That's how I end up losing my house, renting somebody else's property that kept going up on it every year, and then when life actually happened to me, and I'm paying your rent on time every month, and I experience a life tragedy or whatever you want to call it, you don't want to work with me, you evict me, and then 10 days later, you sold the house. So wasting your money on renting, that's just not something I want to do anymore. But I'm like my Renaissance now. I didn't want no water. I didn't want no house near no water, no way.
Oh, I absolutely did. I mean, who wouldn't want a house near water with all the shortages?
Yeah, that's why I want me a piece of property that they got a well on it.
But I mean, wells can get contaminated. A lot of things can happen with wells. Wells is not the safe all things. Everybody want to throw that word up there. I got a well. The wells can get contaminated very easily.
Well, I think they better than the public water.
Well, ain't none of the yeah. Yeah, you need to be able to purify whatever water, wherever it's coming from, bottled water, hydrant water. Every water really needs to be purified.
Yep, Happy Mac said, yes, we end up paying for them while everyone but us get rich. I'm old and raggedy, cousin said. Stephen Keefe is writing the script of our lives. Cautious. I'm glad our government said no to putting in a data center. CBR said. Yeah, they're all around Indiana. Baby, they literally fighting it to the teeth, to the bone about putting it here. They don't want it here. And plus, they got open fields and open rural areas out here that they can put them. Man, I see signs everywhere. No data center, no data center.
But
they know the damage that's gonna happen behind it.
How long can they get away with that? Saying no before they get pressured into doing it.
Because the government gonna do it regardless. Even if they say no, the government will put in eminent domain to take whatever they want. She said they put in poison in our water with them data centers.
Girl, I don't even drink, but you making me need a drink after this conversation. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't drink no water from no faucet.
Woo, I may need a little something.
Well, I just know people don't want to talk about it. People want to sugarcoat it. Oh, it's not as bad as it seems. It's not gonna get that way. You don't know what it's gonna be. We don't know what them folks sitting behind closed doors planning. Nobody knows that.
Yep, but they not.
Right. 4 bought patents for tech that will monitor your driving. And if you look the wrong way, they can kill your car engines or electric motors. Baby, wow.
Oh, that's like the ones where if they smell you got alcohol on your breath, they can hit that kill switch and you won't be able to take your car nowhere. You be out walking.
Yep. That Gib girl said running our water bill sky high. Hello, my wonderful. Hey, Bella. Hey, Belle. Backyard Garden. Welcome in, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Yeah. I just don't know, man. I will live a pond, not a lake. Right, Sylvia. I don't mind having a pond. That ain't big. I'd
rather just buy me some land and have me a pond put in, my own pond.
That's true too. You have to purify all water sources.
All water, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's an excuse, weak reason. You have a legal contract when you own. You don't own nothing. You can say you own it, but you don't own it.
You don't own it, but they can't evict you in 1 month.
Yeah, it just freaks me out to rent because they have the right to go up however high they want. They can take my rent from $1,500 to $2,500.
Yeah, because I was looking at those apartments and that lady told me that, and then she tried to make it seem like it was a sweet deal. 2-bedroom, 1964.
You a lie.
2-bedroom, 1964. Oh, we're gonna give you 3 months off your rent, but we're gonna split that over 12 months, which will take your rent down to like $1,400 a month, and then we're gonna give you a $1,500 gift card. But after that year is up, then your rent gonna go up. It ain't gonna be 1964 no more.
And then you have them people who you're renting, never missed a payment, never had any trouble, but because they got a family member that don't have anywhere to live now, then they tell you you have to leave so they can move their family member. It's just I cannot deal with renting. It is just too much.
I'm over it, man. I'm so over it, and I'm over the struggle, man. My real son, Happy Mac, said, I have a little creek and I live on the hill. Come get it, Mr. Government Man. Come and get it. Now I wouldn't mind having a piece of property with a little. Yeah. I made it to the old and raggedy. She said, I made it to the old and raggedy.
Amen, baby, because some people won't. Some people have it, and some people won't. But with everything that's going on, honey, we all don't know when our clock is ticking.
Truth said kill switches are mandatory in all 2027 vehicles.
Like I said, honey, I'm to the point where if I go buy anything, I'll be like asking for a downgrade. They be like, what kind of car you want? I'll be going all the way down because people used to be able to work on your cars. They making things so difficult now that you just can't have anybody working on your car. Right. And I'd rather have somebody that can still. I'm about ready to stockpile on some oil and filters and air filters because these oil changes keep going up and up. And I might have to pay some little teenager, somebody who has done some car, work in their lifetime.
You don't want to see what I got stocked up for my car. I bought a whole box of oil filter.
That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Cousin said most of my state is a sanctuary. I ain't leaving California. And yeah, they're making rain catchment illegal in some states. It's illegal to catch free water that's falling from the sky. Tanya said, at the end of the day, get your property and don't go down without a fight and keep the faith. Right, Tanya? Because my goal is still to have me a self-sufficient plot where I'm growing all my food and I ain't going to the store for nothing. Not nada. Unless I'm doing Azure Standard or local farmers. Water catchment should be a must. The CBR, sometimes it's illegal. What's that, Rob?
What you got, Rob?
Oil filters for my car.
Oh, I need to invest in this. Oh, you ain't joking. How much they run? No,
Got them. And these are the OEMs.
Oh, okay.
Each of these are oil filters. Each box.
I'm gonna have to do
come in a box of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. A box of 20.
So
and I got 2 of them.
So don't I charge air filters as well, an inside air filter and out and under the hood?
Yeah, they got cabin air filters, but I don't know if they sell those in bulk.
Janice said
we sell them like one, don't they?
What was that?
I mean, they sell them. They still sell them though, right? If I just want
yes, for your car, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I do, I used to just buy one extra item. When I buy one thing, I just buy an extra one. But then I was able to find this, which was 20 of them in one box. So I bought 2 boxes.
Gotcha.
And then just any emergency situation, world ending or whatever, if I need to use the oil, you can actually reuse the oil that's in your car. All you gotta do is filter that oil, and all that contaminant is filtered out, and then you can reuse it. So I just get some cotton and some let's say a couple of old clean socks.
I know that's right.
Okay, let's just say, the same way, the old-fashioned way where you make coffee, you grind it and you put in a little filter thingy. Same way you do that to that oil.
Hey, you gotta do what we gotta do, don't we?
Yeah. Never know. So, but that's just back in the back of my mind. Just you never know.
Right. I agree.
True, I don't know how. So that's why I'm trying to work on. I'm working on trying to get my credit together, paying off debt. I'm taking this year to get my credit together, paying off my debts, because my goal is to find me somewhere to stay. And a lot of times when people buy land, they don't own the timber rights, the water rights, or the mineral rights. You just own the land and that's it. But if I can't own all of that, I don't want that property. I don't want it, because if I dig down and strike some oil, that's my oil. If I find now, somebody tell me if this is true or not. I had a guy in a car the other day, and he was talking about if you bought your property with gold or silver, you don't pay taxes after. Is that true?
I don't think that's true.
I
I think
don't
you can't get her.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, because I ain't got no gold neither. My Renaissance. I'm just trying to find out if that's true. If you had gold and bought said property with the gold, that you don't pay property taxes after. And this is what he was telling me about the other day. I don't know if to be true or not. Good night, and have a good night. And thank you. Everybody speaking to Belle. Belle Backyard is speaking. And said, watch. She said, watch those robots. Okay. Did anybody answer that question? I won't be having a girl, what you said. I don't want no 2027 neither. I don't want no car that you can control it. I don't want no plug and play cars. I don't want none of that you got to control. Here I am sitting there at the red light, and then all of a sudden my car just go through the red light. No, we're not doing that. I don't think it's illegal. Some places it's just more regulated. No, sweet time, it's illegal in some places to catch rainwater. You have to Google that. It'll pull up the state. It'll pull up the state that it's illegal in.
And I heard somebody break it down and told us why. I can't remember. You know I'm old.
Hey Siri.
But they did.
You're talking about you're robbing water from the water table and this and that.
Yeah.
And all this whole situation. And I'm like,
we robbing from the sky. I mean,
no, from the water table, because everybody have to use the water table, because when the water fall on the ground, it get through processed through the water get to the water table. To me, it's just some BS. So there's just a reason to.
Colorado is completely illegal to catch rainwater.
There's other places too.
I'm trying to.
It's in California. You can't catch it in California, can you?
California, lots of people ask whether it's illegal to collect rainwater in California. And the majority of the cases, there are no regulations in place to prevent the collection of water in the state.
Oh, okay.
So
that's the places you need to stay away from.
California is okay, I guess. It says other than this, water harvesting is legal in California.
Hey, you know how everybody be getting stressed out when that got that hole in that cell in that roof, and you got to call somebody in. I would conveniently have a hole in my cell.
Utah, you can legally collect up to 25 gallons of rainwater from your property. Oregon, it's legal. Ohio, North Carolina. So the only one that really is illegal is Colorado so far.
My oil change is more than $74.
Mine be about 60 something because I use that 50% off coupon.
Maybe I'll stop getting mine at the dealer. Mine is about 100.
Bella said the rent is scary because of the lack of control you have over your living situation. But home ownership is out of reach for a lot of people, especially here in California. Yeah, and I've never owned a home, and I'm about to be 50 years old. I've been a renter all my life, and I refuse to keep on letting you go up on my rent every year.
Anytime you feel like it, and as much as you feel like it.
And then you got access to my house whenever you feel like opening up the door with a key.
Now that right there.
Right. My city, it is legal. Everybody talking to Storms. Guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. If y'all enjoy
Yeah, engine and cabin air filters. So I need to get both of them.
She says Senate Bill AB 2276 super speeders. I run a son. Yes, I order my cabin air filters on eBay. Box of 10. Cheap, cheap, cheap. You can also use new oil filters to water. Guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's topic, drop some hearts in the chat. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. You don't want or want an A. That's how you buy the mineral rights. Okay. Mineral rights was a big thing for a minute. Lots of mineral rights got sold off. You can ask, but maybe don't let that be a requirement. They know looking for small plots with oil. They want a lot. I have no idea about that, but it doesn't make logical sense to me. I can't imagine any scenario where the IRS is not coming for their issues, unless you are a billionaire or a court working the tax code. I wish I had went on here and went to military, and then I won't have to be paying no taxes. Man. But hey, bunch of BS.
Absolutely.
Our water table is really high, so that's why it's illegal here. Okay. God sent me that rain that falls on my land. That's tough. I'm keeping it. I can be sneaky.
And then on top of when they got through talking about it, if I'm not mistaken, they said they might even start charging us every time it rains because of the table that they were talking about. I said, you can tell I just blocked that out of my mind so till I don't even remember because I'm like, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Now, this is a bunch of BS right here. Jag said New York will send you a water bill even if you don't have any running water on your property. How you gonna
That's a lie.
a bill?
I'll be having my luggage packed up.
I know that's right.
What you said, you gonna sit there and send me a bill and I ain't got no running water? Y'all sound stupid.
Girl, I'm about to try to live like some of my ancestors. If
I'm finna live like the Amish.
Baby,
I'm
they
about
can
to
do
live
without
straight
all
up
that
like
stuff.
the
I
Amish.
can do without it too. Shoot, I'm going about to live in buy me a little piece of land and live in my tent.
You know that's illegal in some places.
And when
Staying
it's
in the
on,
tent
if it's on your own property,
living it's on your
oh
own
yeah, because it's a tent. Yeah, well, I could put a little tiny house on there or something.
Regulation mean it is legal, but there are restrictions.
Well, it's legal. The tent situation is legal if it's long term. If it's short term, they can't tell you anything. But if it's something long term, then you could get fined.
Because it said most of the states follow our rules. Who voted today?
We didn't have no voting today.
I don't know.
And hello, Jags. How are you? Welcome in.
What's up? I seen Jags earlier. He was eating white stuff and whatever else he ate.
Oh, well, I didn't see him because you remember I'm blocked. I can't see them. Hey
Wow.
there. Hi.
They can't hear you. You're on mute. Now say hi. Say hi now.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, I forgot. I'm on my Bluetooth. They can't hear you. She can't hear
I
you.
know New York lying. I know they lied to send you a bill and you ain't got nowhere to walk.
You can hear him now.
I can never leave in New York real quick.
Say hi again.
Hi.
Hi. Are you the oldest?
Good.
How old are you?
Good.
She asked you, how old are you?
3.
3?
Three.
Show them why your finger how old you
Is
is.
she really?
3, yeah. Gotta be.
I thought she's about 5.
Yeah, 3.
So is that the one that was crying because she couldn't go in the bushes with you to pick something?
I'm turning November.
Yeah, the one who was crying because she wanted to be in the bushes. With me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what she want to be with me everywhere. She's spoiled.
What you said, Happy Mac? Happy Mac said May 1st, our utilities went up 35% for electric, 39.5% for natural gas. I turned off the heat. That's why God made sweaters. Thermals. What is those little?
That's what didn't I just say we're gonna have to do what our ancestors did, honey? We cannot. Some of this stuff, some of these things we can't do nothing about, but some of these things we just gonna have to live like hard times.
I'm gonna be living like the Amish. Sure is. I'm gonna start learning how to make my own clothes. That boy ain't got to buy no clothes. I just got the bill today, make all my own bread and food, everything. Cause it ain't gonna make no sense. You ain't gonna be. I went out there and I put $33 in my tank. It took it to a little bit over the half. That's because I already had a little gas left in the car. If I had to fill my car up, I would have had to put $65 in my tank. I have never put $65 in my car to fill that tank up. I'm pissed. Because that means if I make $200 a day, 65 of it go in a gas tank. I make my quota. I am literally pissed, man. I'm trying to find me another job though. Because
so all the people that said I voted that way because I wanted cheaper eggs, I wanted cheaper food, I wanted cheaper gas. How's that working out for you right now?
Or y'all making America great again? Well, how's that working out for you? I'm serious. I'm trying to figure out how's it working out for you. Is America great again? Look like it's going down to the slumps to me. Man.
Should I start making the cricket noise?
Somebody need to make a noise. Rob, enjoy that now. When she gets older, she's going to want to do very little with you.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
I try to spend time.
Some of the peer pressure out. I know some people don't like wood stoves, but I would love to have me a wood stove.
I would too.
But the Amish lady told me that a coal stove is better.
But you have to buy coal.
You gotta buy wood too, unless you got a.
No, you don't know if you got property.
If you ain't got no property, you gotta buy wood.
Well, why you ain't got to be with no wooden stove then?
I'm trying to be like Miss Seeley on The Color Purple. It ain't hot enough. He done put paper, wood. It ain't hot enough. She said that chair, that fool, we got that carousel. All you can see was that chair walking back and forth.
Yeah.
He done got it out that door, baby. He about to blow himself up and everybody else. I would love to have me a wood stove though.
You know how to cook on a wood stove?
I'm not. Yes, Rob, I know how to cook on a wood stove.
Oh.
I'll be coming over there for that fresh loaf of bread then.
You in Florida.
Nah.
You ain't coming this far. So what?
It's only a 100-hour drive. That's all. Just a little 100-hour drive.
Man, you ain't even trying to go to Missouri to the camping trip. You ain't coming.
You a lie. Tomorrow I'm gonna be putting some brand new tires on my little Camry, and I'm gonna be off to
the camping trip. So stop.
I'm gonna be off to the start. Oh no! I thought you was talking about Mississippi because we're going to the SIP.
Missouri.
That's too far for me. You closer to Missouri.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is.
As I said, that's America for you. That's America. That's America. Honestly, I think no matter who we vote for, we the people are gonna lose. Right, Happy Matt?
America was built by us, not for us.
Don't lose.
So you're going to the crawfish back, the crawback?
Yep. Cockroach session. He gotta go eat him some cockroaches.
So you eat crawfish?
Try it.
He look like he eat cockfish.
Try it. Down here in South Florida, we prefer roadkill, like armadillo, possums, and the coons. I'm lying.
Yeah. Greg said, why are they charging what God provides? They charging for solar. They charging for the wind. They charging for the water. They charging for earth. Even if you go outside and get you some leaves out the grass, that's medicinal. They're going to try to make you say, oh, it's illegal for you to go out there and forward. You
So
can't.
what kind of leaves we talking about? The one with the 8 leaf or the 3 leaf or the?
The ones you see sing ding.
But peep this. Didn't they say that the orange man, one of the reasons he attacked that country that they're attacking right now is because he was mistreating his own people? What y'all doing to us?
Right.
So you
And I
attack
had-
somebody else for mistreating their people, but all this y'all got lined up for us. What do you call that?
What you said, double standard. I had a girlfriend tell me, and I'm gonna go out on this note. Black people need to wake up because they don't understand what that orange fella is doing. He is really doing America justice. And this was a black lady that said this. And I'm like, what have he done for you? What are they doing for you? How is me paying $5, $6, $7 a gallon for some gas helping me out?
I think they trying to tell you to walk.
Baby, if I go pick you up on the bicycle, I would. I would. I'm like, hey, I'm your Uber. Get on the bike.
See, out of the goodness of somebody's heart, they done donated me an electric bike, but without the battery. So it's a project. I got to go get me a battery pack.
Don't rub it in because I want me an electric bike and I ain't got a dime for it yet.
Hey,
But that's
Tampa.
okay, though.
My daughter was coming home in her lift today, and the girl missed the side, didn't come off the sidewalk. Didn't come off the driveway. She went over the sidewalk, and my daughter hit her head. And I
Whoa.
said, tell her you want your money back. She said, I can't. She don't understand English. So
Wow.
then she said when she got home and they rated her and she gave her 1, they asked why did she give her 1, and she said because her head is hurting because the woman went off the sidewalk and she hit her head, so they gave her money back.
Wow. Because that's the system you wanted and live under. They couldn't give me no house in New York to live free. I couldn't go to New York. You can't pay on. Some people say, this lady said, we can't park on one side of the street or we'll get fined. You got to move your car to one side. And if you don't move it, you get fined. You can't park in your driveways. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Are you just making this stuff up? She said New York got so many rules about. That's why a lot of people don't have cars in New York. Because
Actually, they got them same rules in these enclosed community where they got odd days and even days. That's what they call it. So they going by the addresses. So on the odd days, you park on that side of the street. On the even days, you park on the other side of the street.
right.
That's just in those closed community because I'm in and out of them all day long, through my job.
My Renaissance, they used that to attack every country. That's how you get the country behind you. Belle, you're all right. I cut up some nice maple and black cherry wood, burns great with no snapping.
And it be smelling good too.
It sure does.
It don't smell good to me.
And I haven't had any in ages.
You might have to stick your head closer to the fire.
Dude, it messes with my allergies. Do you know how many wood trees I'm allergic to?
You're allergic to everything.
I'm allergic to life.
Yeah, you're allergic to oxygen.
What you said?
Yeah, but it should be burning off all that.
Even the smell of, even when you first light the fireplace, whatever wood you burn, it started affecting my
Well, what you gonna put in your wood stove that you just said you wanted to have?
environmental logs.
She said a coal stove.
Environmental logs, they expensive too, though. That's what I used to burn in my fireplace in Memphis. The environmental logs. I used to
Is
get
there
them.
a such thing?
Yes.
I thought you was joking.
No, it's environmental logs. They like made out of cardboard and some other stuff. I don't know. But they wasn't cheap.
Recyclables.
Yeah, that's what they was.
So why you don't just burn up your Amazon boxes instead? Save some money.
I don't order from Amazon like that. Rob, she gonna swing by and get you. Bring your own tie pegs. Tampa, most other countries pay what we pay for a gallon for a liter. It's 4 liters a gallon. I remember gas was 79 cents. That's the same gas we got today.
When I was a kid, it was 99 cents.
I remember it being 79 cents, man.
Oh, yeah,
Right there across the street from where I used to stay at on Watkins. 79 cents. I remember we had the books of food stamps, the paper books. Everything done changed, man. But anywho, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all. We done got all off subject and everything. So y'all just need to pay attention to what's going on around y'all in y'all community. I was used to be the one that I don't never watch the news, but lately I've been paying attention to certain things.
And stay prayed up, honey, because just because we see what's going on, we can't do nothing about it.
I read somebody telling me the other day that we are in a spiritual warfare. I don't know what all that.
That too, but we ain't gonna have enough time for me to break that down.
Right. But do I want to live like? But I do know my passport. I'm gonna get a passport as soon as possible. You agree every time you pay your taxes. Everybody just talking the truth.
Are they still talking about that water bill in New York?
Mm-hmm.
That water bill is serious.
Right. They talking about the water bill that you don't have no water. The invisible water.
I be like saying, you burnt that gas. Yeah. I don't know. But anywho, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. My Renaissance to everybody about your channel.
Renaissance Grandma. I am a indoor gardener and outdoor gardener. I do store walks. I do cooking, mostly vegan. And I make products that make you look good, feel good, and smell good. Come check me out.
Good night,
and this is Rob in the Garden. Check me out. I got a video that's been trying to load for the last 3 days. Ask me what's going on. I have no idea.
Well, I am Tampa, with Tampa's Creek Homestead, and more. The other half of me is over there, face in the doggone tablet over there.
My face is this.
It's in the tablet. It's in the tablet. But guys, I dropped day. Ain't today the 5th?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. Cinco de Mayo.
I dropped day 5th of my 50 and Fearless Vlogmas today. If you want to go check that out. I decided to do, instead of doing lives for my 31-day birthday Vlogmas, I'm just dropping videos. So if you want to go over there and check those out, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and share this live. Hopefully it'll help someone. Jake said, peace, y'all. AI equal data center coming soon. Science coming soon. Sweet time. Good night, Elizabeth. Good night, Sue Ellie. Good night, John Boy. I guess you John Boy. Rob.
Good night, everybody. Peace and blessings. Everybody take care, and we will be praying for our nation, because after all, there is a higher power, and we just have to pray that whatever we go through, at least he's there with us. He might not want to stop it, but at least he's with us as we go through what we have to endure.
Now,
Good night,
everybody
everybody.
in the background.
Good
Me?
night.
Oh, him.
Yeah, you, not
Oh.
Renaissance.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I
was
didn't
still
say
talking. I
Tommy.
didn't hear you.
All right.
Creekside Queen, Tampa, queen of the creek. Built on faith, yeah, the roots run deep. Turning dust to gold, every crop I keep. Hard work don't stop, I don't ever sleep. Up before the rooster, hands in the dirt. Every seed I plant, gotta know my worth. Ain't no silver spoon, had to build my own. Now the homestead strong like the crops I've grown. Brick by brick, stitch by stitch, turning small town life into something rich. Crafting my dreams, got the hammer and thread. While the world's still talking, I stay 2 steps ahead. From the garden to the stream,